Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
This is our fourth episode, and today we have Nicola Sensei and Momotaro Sensei. Yay!
Yay!
And today we're going to talk about our childhood and our second language, since we all have some different language learning backgrounds. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that. Let's start with Momotaro Sensei.
Yay!
And
Here
he's
comes.
going to talk about his, let's say, background and like English language studying process.
Let's go.
So, my name is Momotaro Matsutake. And I started studying English when I was like 6th grade
Oh, right.
or something.
Were you in Japan?
I was in Japan,
Yeah.
and I grew up in Japan. So,
His English is perfect.
no,
Don't you guys
like
think so?
I didn't.
So you studied in a Japanese school for maybe like up until high school, and then when did you go like study abroad?
I was what?
18?
What? You don't even remember?
No, I have to count. Like
So you went to, where was it? Vancouver.
I went to Vancouver in Canada.
Canada.
That's where I was born.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, we'll get to you
That's
later.
weird. Okay. I'll just shut up. Okay. Okay.
It's his turn now. So, you went to Vancouver. How long? Was it 10 months or 1 year or half?
It was just half year.
Really?
So 6 months.
So, what was your English level before you went to Vancouver?
Oh, it sucks. I couldn't even understand what they were saying. What people were saying.
Yeah.
Can you give us a good like Aiken level or IELTS or any?
First, I didn't even have Aiken, I think. And I hadn't even taken any English tests. Exams.
Really? Just studying on your own, maybe?
Yeah, but something like that.
And when you finished?
I took IELTS, like
Yeah.
6. So yeah, eventually 6.5. I think I got it.
6.5?
Yeah, I think I got 6.5.
That's really
I
impressive.
tried twice, and the first one was 5.5, and the next one was
After
6.5.
half a year?
Yes, basically.
After half a year?
That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
Well done. So you went to Vancouver, and then after that you went to a community college in America, and then UCLA.
Basically,
Right?
yes. So,
Wow.
but I haven't graduated from UCLA.
Yeah, he's still.
Yeah, he's so sweet.
That is really cool. Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay.
Where were you born?
So I was born in Vancouver, Canada, and I spent 5 years over there
5 years.
with my family. So basically, my dad and my mom and my sister, and I would speak in 3 different languages: Japanese, English, and French.
Wow.
Yeah, and and then when I was 5 years old, I came back to because it was my first time.
Right.
Yeah, I came to Japan, and then I just went into like a regular school in Japan, and then just went all the way to shogakko, jugakko, and goukko, and then I first went into a Japanese university, and then I decided to take educations. I was interested in taking education in Canada as well, so I just basically went back to Canada, and then
Right.
yeah,
Same
That's
place?
same place, Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
They actually lived
In
in
really,
a
really
really
close, like
close
neighbor.
area.
in the same, literally the same district.
That is
Yeah.
really cool. And now here we are together.
So when I started working in TCK Workshop, I was like, so he looks familiar.
No.
No, of course not.
Oh, like we've seen each other before, right?
It's just a joke. Okay. So how did you keep your French and your
I didn't actually
English?
keep my French.
Oh.
One time I just I realized one time there was the opportunity to speak in French, and the moment I started speaking, I realized that okay, how do I say this?
Yeah, that happens.
That's the moment I realized that I lost my French.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
And the same happened for my English
Really?
as well. And then Yeah, so that's basically when I decided to brush up my English a little more
By yourself?
by
Just-
yourself, aside
no.
from the school study and stuff.
Wow,
Yeah, and then-
impressive. They are very good. I don't know. You guys are good at like studying by yourself, which is really impressive because I always need a teacher to guide me and like I'm not really disciplined.
So do I.
No.
No. Anyways, these are very two humble,
Nah.
amazing teachers.
Yeah.
No, that's not. Okay, so next I want to talk about what kind of childhood we all went through, like what kind of kid you guys were. So when you were little, so that let's say up to 5-6 years old, what kind of kid?
I was very active, like playing around outside,
What did you like doing?
like tag,
Tag, yeah.
hide and
Play
seek,
tag. Yeah. Hide and seek.
and how do you call like ichirinsha?
Oh, the
one-
unicycle.
Unicycle. Yeah.
You were able
I
to.
I was like professional.
No.
Like I was.
No, same. I was really good at
Really?
it.
Yeah, challenging
Yeah.
myself, like, to just ride a unicycle and going around
Yeah.
the school without touching the feet on the ground.
Yeah.
It's too clumsy for that stuff.
Same.
Nah.
What did you do when you were?
Well, I used to play a lot of sports. Like,
Really?
Yeah, I would play baseball with my
Baseball.
friends, big gymnastics,
Gymnast?
and kendo.
Oh, I didn't know.
Kendo?
Yes, and ice hockey and tennis.
What?
Yes.
This is the first time we're hearing it. Okay, mister.
Really?
Okay.
I never tried.
Okay. But I remember you did a lot of sports too. Maybe not as
I
like a
did, yeah.
kid, but like
Like
In-
swimming,
mm,
running,
running, track
and
field.
ice
Rugby?
skating. No, no.
Ice
but
skating?
Like track and
ice
field.
skating, hockey.
Ice skating.
Partially, yeah.
What?
What do you mean by partially?
No, like like
Not fake,
rolling.
not like jumping and
Oh.
whirling.
no jumping. No,
Just-
I was not.
Not like
Just
Just
basic.
for fun? Oh, basic. Okay.
not-
anything like
Like
figure
hybrid.
skating.
Not yeah.
Oh, okay.
I see. Okay. I think I was very active as well,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Swimming, unicycles. What else?
Okay.
Jump
yeah.
ropes.
Cycles.
Wait.
When I was in elementary school.
Were you in Japan? Like when you were in elementary school?
The first year, yeah.
First year. Oh.
So, we had a swimming pool in our like, how do you say, like not an apartment, but like a condominium, and then we had a pool and a gym, and I would usually like swim
Wow.
on the weekends. It was so nice. I miss having a pool, like
Mhm.
just. But anyways, yeah. And what kind of book did you read? Like storybooks?
Okay.
Did you have a favorite?
When I was in Canada,
Mm-hmm.
I would read a book called some books called Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah. It's like a tiger
It's like a
and
tiger,
a little boy. Like
Mm-hmm. There are like a bunch of short stories in the book.
Mm.
Yeah, and it was kind of nice. My father, my dad would read the books for me.
oh, that's
Yeah,
so
in
sweet.
English.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, in English. But he would also read some French books.
oh,
No.
So that are called Asterix. If you
And
know, no,
Asterix.
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 Asterix. Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that's
I'll check it.
the book. And well, I did play a lot of sports, but I did love to read some books as well.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
like in the morning, I would read a lot of books, and then
In the morning.
yeah, in the morning, like, I was very
Before school.
before school.
that's even like 7 a.m. or.
Yeah, I don't
That's
remember
crazy.
the exact time, but
But you
it's
start
probably
your day
Oh,
with reading.
with reading a book. Yes.
Wow.
That's-
That's.
And that's
Right, whatever. I can
Really?
never do that.
You cannot even imagine reading.
No, it's not. We would never do that.
Oh, okay.
I like reading though, but not like from the
Yeah.
morning.
But the thing is, when I came to Japan, the moment, as soon as I came to Japan, that book reading habit changed to like anime watching.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
What kind of
so in the
anime?
morning, I don't even remember, but you probably know this like Kamen Rider thing, right?
Yeah, but that's not an anime.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kamen Rider.
Kamen
Kamen
Rider.
Rider.
It's
It's like a
Yeah. It's a drama, like TV show.
this
Yeah,
is
it's
this is
just
TV
a-
series, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
yeah,
not-
I
yeah,
love
there are
Kamen
some
Rider
there
as
are some
well.
animes as well.
Maybe like Gegege no
That's-
Kitaro.
That's showing on TV like from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Like One Piece.
One Piece,
Yeah, One
Dragon
Piece.
Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah. That was pretty.
I love that.
Yeah. Did you watch any shows
Dragon
when you were
Balls.
When I was little, yeah, but basically I prefer like watching anime
watching anime?
when I was little.
Watching anime.
But still, I like anime.
I remember watching like mostly Disney Channel stuff and like Dora the Explorer. What's fairy godparents? Fairy godparents?
Fairy godparents. I have no idea what you're talking about.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob, yes.
SpongeBob cartoons.
Perfect.
Basically.
Yeah. What else?
Oh, I forgot one anime I used to watch.
What
Like
is it?
the watch. There's a watch. The ball.
Ben 10! Ben 10 was...
I loved Ben 10.
Yeah, my friend loved Ben 10.
Oh, really?
I remember.
That
Yeah,
was-
Ben 10 was... Yeah. Yes. Okay, let's move on to our second language learning.
Second language.
So, how many languages have you tried to study or studied? Let's go with you.
Including Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese,
Japanese. English, yeah, Spanish.
Spanish.
At university.
See. So, why did you study Spanish?
I stayed in the US when I was in community college with host family from Nicaragua in Spanish accent. And
Spanish accent.
they were so nice. Like their culture is like treating family everyone as a family.
Yeah, that's
So we got to know each other super well. They even came to Japan, and I just wanted to understand them more. So that was studying Spanish was one of the ways
to
connect them
That's
more.
really nice. How well can you speak Spanish?
Like basically, I can understand what they're speaking. So they
That's
started
really
using
cool.
slangs, not to
Wow. So you don't understand.
yeah, so that I could understand. But it doesn't mean they're talking like
About
bad
bad
things
things.
about me.
Are you
Still.
sure?
Sometimes maybe I'm not sure, but
So actually you're not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But that's what they told me, and I didn't know the slang. So
That's okay.
but
That's really cool. Do you still keep in touch with them?
yeah.
That's really nice.
Like last week, it was my host brother's birthday. So
Oh,
brother.
feliz
host brothers, feliz
cumpleaños.
cumpleaños. I sent a message. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that?
Like
It means
a
happy
happy
birthday.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
How do you say in French?
Bon anniversaire.
Bon
No.
anniversaire.
Bon
Bon anniversaire.
Bon anniversaire.
That's a Spanish accent.
The rolled R's. Okay. So, obviously, you studied French.
Well, French, English, well, in Japanese. Yeah, so it's kind of weird because, I was born in Canada and I basically stayed in Canada for 5 years. So I would study, I would go to Nihonjin-gakko.
Really?
Yes.
In Canada?
In Canada, yes.
I thought you went to like a bilingual.
Both.
Huh?
Like,
How's it possible?
Yeah.
You have only 24
Well,
hours a day.
You read in the morning, you go to school, and then you go to
Another school.
is that, oh, that's right. No, not Nihonjin-gakko, Hoshuko.
Ah!
Yeah. I don't know if that's a Hoshuko, but yeah. I would go to a regular Canadian school.
So, is it
like
using...
Canadian kindergarten?
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, because you were from...
Yeah, because, well, I basically used English there because, it's Spain. And, well, I didn't even need to study English at that time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that's naturally...
I wish I could have said that.
Well, I'm just, Okay, let me just keep going. Okay. Yeah. So, I came back to... So at that time, I was studying Japanese, basically.
Right, so
Yeah.
your main language would be English
And French.
and French.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I would
then
study
Japanese would be
Japanese.
like your
Yeah.
third language.
That's probably right. I don't remember much because I was 5 years old, right? You naturally lose your memory at that time. From that time,
Right.
so and when I came back, so the dynamics of those three languages changed totally. So Japanese, like all of a sudden became my first language.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
and English my second, French. There's literally no opportunities to communicate in French, so I just naturally lost my French. Yeah, but the moment when that happened, of course, my Japanese was not at not as good as other kindergarten students, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
like
because I
when you
just
just
moved to
came
Japan,
back.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I would mix up some words in
Like
Japanese,
what?
like atatakai and yawarakai. Okay.
Oh.
今日柔らかいね Yeah, that's what I would say.
That's a cute mistake.
Yeah, and yeah, so I would do a lot of that, and when I was a 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid, and I gradually
I see.
get my Japanese together, and then gradually I started losing my English as well.
But you got your Japanese, English and French back nowadays, like recently.
Yeah, recently. Yeah, so my mom is actually a translator, so I do have the opportunity to speak in English a little bit, and there are some people who try to communicate in English as well. So yeah, I did have the chance to keep up with my
English.
So, but my French is it's a different story. It's totally different. So basically, I didn't do anything until until high school, university, and it's just totally. I almost completely lost my French. I started studying French again in university.
As a beginner.
As a almost
Oh.
as a beginner.
In class.
In class plus,
By yourself.
I would talk to my father and French as well, so I didn't totally lose. We still communicate once a week in French, so we still talk, and I have so I don't lose my French. But that's probably the only occasion that I speak in French. 1 hour, an hour per week. So it's kind of hard.
Right.
Yeah, to keep up.
If anyone wants to speak French with him.
Oh no.
Great teacher.
Welcome.
You teach French too, right?
I
Like
teach
IB?
I do,
right?
Yeah, I do teach French a little bit, so
Le français.
Le français, that's right.
Yay.
Ooh.
So, okay, calm down. Right. So I also teach French. So, believe it or not, I once lost my French, but now I'm, I kind of managed to teach French as well, aside from the English subjects I teach. So
that's the second language
that's
journey you guys both had.
second and third,
It's impressive.
Wow. And
That's that.
I studied
So what's
Korean.
Korean!
Wait a second, what's your second language?
So, okay, actually in high school, I took French for a year, but I was horrible. But I loved my French teacher. Shout out to my French
What was that?
teacher.
Okay.
She was absolutely amazing. She was so funny, and she was really good at teaching. But yeah, it was really beginner. So I just know 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
da 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 da, and it's not that.
How long did it last?
No, just 1 year. So
Okay.
I didn't really get anywhere. But I did try to keep studying in university. But here's the thing. It was they had, so I took a class from a different school. How do you say it? Open book. There was a class, an elective.
Optional.
Optional class that anyone can take. But for some reason, they had beginner level open to everyone, and then the next level was closed. The next level wasn't open to everyone, so I couldn't take the next level. And then I could only take the third class, but that didn't make sense. I couldn't keep on going, so I tried studying on my own, but I never did, and I gave up. And then I started getting really into Korean music and and all the culture and started watching K-dramas. And then I feel like this is a very common path to go. It was during COVID, so like, you know.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, we had time.
Watch a lot of Netflix.
And I do think like Korean is, it's like there's more similarity to Japanese.
Right.
So it's easier to study in that sense. It's difficult, but it's still easier than studying like any
Did you drop off for French or?
No, I passed. No, it's,
Oh, you passed
no,
it. Okay.
See, I couldn't take the next class. That's why I gave up. If I could, I would have.
Oh, I see.
It's okay. I'm not using French.
But in my opinion, it's hard to study French by yourself. Like study materials are kind of limited compared to Japanese or Korean.
No, actually, there's a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
I just don't know.
Because think about it, there's a lot of francophone countries, right? Do you say that?
Yeah, you do.
Like
Francophone?
Quebecois.
Francophone.
Francophone.
So French
speaking.
Okay.
And then, I forgot. Oh, like Morocco. And
Canada.
Yeah, I already said that. But yeah.
I guess I'm
No,
not
but
listening
anyways,
much.
yeah. And I switched to Korean, and I also took a beginner's class, and I can say some stuff and understand like vaguely, but I'm not fluent at all. But it's okay. It's okay. I can use it to the like. I mean, I wish I was better, but yeah.
Okay.
What kind of advice would you give to
Oh, that's a tough
our
one.
viewers who want to study English or who wants to study a different language? What are some tips that you can give? I'll start while you guys think. So,
Okay.
I think definitely surround yourself with your target language. So listen to that music, try to copy the accent even though you don't know what it means. So I used to listen to a lot of French songs or Korean songs, obviously, and try to mimic the language, and also watch a lot of videos or read a lot of books, just easy kids like picture books. There's a lot of materials on the internet, so try to find that. Another thing is if you are I feel like sometimes studying a different language is tricky when your like first language is like not compatible with that language. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like a Latin language with Japanese, I think it's just like it doesn't go well. But like studying French in English, I feel like it's a lot more compatible. Like Spanish as well, right? But Korean, I would definitely prefer to study it in Japanese. Maybe even Chinese, I would study in Japanese. But yeah, try to figure out a way that makes sense to you and don't force it, and also stay consistent. So.
Wow. That's a great advice.
Thank
Makes me nervous.
No, it's. I'm not an expert. I'm also trying my best.
Just try to, like use the language, not just study for it.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. I feel like I was studying for like the exam or like to get the higher score than everyone else when I was in like high school or until I went to Canada. But now I feel like, I just realized that using the language is the best way.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
So you practice using your Spanish with your host family, right?
Right.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of relevant at this point, but I feel like you should not be afraid to make mistakes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially when you're using the language, writing, speaking, whatever, in any kinds of occasions. But yeah, I guess there are lots of Kikokusei who are watching this. But I feel like there are lots of opportunities, chances to use the language. So I would say do not be afraid to use language because nobody cares.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. If you make any mistakes, nobody will point out your grammatical mistakes.
Maybe some people do. But
Oh.
just don't be too self-conscious. That's the message here.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I was about to get.
I'm sorry.
I was about to get there. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry
yeah,
for
never mind.
stealing
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, she did it on my behalf, so it's fine. Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm just kidding.
thank you for watching our 4th episode. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.